Hi, I'm Terry, a simple Texas girl living life on the Jesus way. Welcome to my channel. I want to say a little bit about myself since this is an introduction to this channel. It's new and I'm exploring new things as I go into this next phase of my life. I am 60 years old and we are an empty nesters. We've been married for almost 43 years. We have 4 grown kids and 9 grandkids so far, and more to come, we hope. We love our kids and grandkids and love to do fun things with them. One of the things that I love most is books. I have loved books since I was a little girl, and it has just carried with me. I love to teach children to read and give them the keys to the world, is what I always say, because if I can teach them how to read, then they can find information about anything that they want to learn, and that's just amazing to me. I am a book reviewer. I love to connect other readers with books that they will enjoy and promote authors that I really love. I am also working on my writing. I have been wanting to write for decades, and I am taking it seriously this year. I just decided after, how you look back at the year that passed. I kind of did that, but it wasn't just a new year. It was a new decade for me since I turned 60, and I just really wanted to do some things that I hadn't done. We don't know our time on this earth and how long it's going to be, and I think that you should really sit down and think about the things you want to do and then make that happen if it's possible. That doesn't mean you stop working and you stop doing the things that you have to do every day, but it does mean to set aside some time that you can work on that in the midst of everything. Because I'm still a teacher. I still teach 5 days a week, and I do some other things business-wise as far as my school goes on the weekends, on Saturdays, but I try to take Sunday as a day of rest and renew and kind of set back up for the new week. Normally, I may decide that I want to do my videos on Sunday night. So we'll see. I'm not sure yet. I'm still kind of playing around with things and how I want to do things. Right now, my focus on this channel is going to be reading and writing. I'll share with you the different conferences I'm going to for writers and just those kinds of adventures. But mostly I'm going to share the books I'm reading and the books I'm going to read. My TBR list it's so big that I know in my lifetime I will never be able to read all the books that I want to read, especially considering the fact there's so many amazing authors that are coming out with books all the time, and there's so many new authors coming out with great work. And I have read some debut novels even this year that are extraordinary. And I have different social media channels, and I have a blog that I promote those reviews so that other people can check them out. And it has also the author's website link on the blog post. So that's something that I want to share with other people. I will be talking about baking because I mill my own flour, and I have been working on making bread and I'm trying to learn how to make some other types of things with the flour. Of course, I make cookies, and I've made um, pumpkin bread, and they've turned out great. But I would like to learn how to make tortillas and biscuits and other things with the fresh milled flour. And I want to share it with you because I know that that's a lost art that's coming back. I see a lot of people doing that. A lot of people are very into the sourdough, and I did that for a little bit, but still, I was using regular flour from the store, and that flour has lost, it's been stripped of all its nutrients. And even flour that hasn't been stripped and enriched, if it's older than 3 days old, then the nutrients are 90% gone. So that's one thing I want to share. I'm also working really hard on getting back into my running and fitness. I've gone through some different things that have pulled me away, and just let me be honest, I have gotten into a rut where I just haven't felt like it, and I've given into that. And I can honestly say that I have never regretted a workout that I did, but I've regretted many that I didn't do. And I just, I'm trying to get back into that, so I'll be sharing some things about that journey. I share a lot of that stuff on my website, my blog, and I'm also going to eventually this year. My goal is to get a new quilting frame for my computer, my sewing machine, so that I can do the quilting part and putting the pieces together for quilts. I want to make one for each one of my kids and grandkids. Yeah, I know that's a really big, that's a really big goal, but it is something that I would like to do because then they can have that with them forever. Um, but with the other things that I'm doing right now, my focus is my writing and my reading and reviewing after I get through with my teaching day. Um, I wanted to share what I'm reading right now. I don't have the physical copy, but I don't know if you have used um, Kindle Unlimited, but I will use that sometimes if I can't get a hold of a physical copy. And then if I really love the book, I will order it from my bookshelves. I'm reading The English Masterpiece by Katherine Reay. And let me read to you what it's about. This is it's one of my, I'm in a book club, and this is our February read. It's set in the art world of 1970s London. The English Masterpiece is a fast-paced read to the end, full of glamorous secrets, intentions, and lies, as one young woman races against the clock to uncover the truth about a Picasso masterpiece. Perfect for fans of Kate Quinn and Ariel Lawhorn. As the recently promoted assistant to the Tate's Modern Collections keeper, Diana Gilden, Lily helps plan a world-class Picasso exhibit to honor the passing of the great artist. And she's waited her whole life for this moment. The opening is beyond anyone's expectations. The lighting, the champagne, the glittering crowd, and the international acclaim, until Lily does the unthinkable. She stops in front of a masterpiece and hears her own voice say, "It's a forgery." The gallery falls silent. Lily's boss, Diana, is polished perfection, schooled in art, and descends from European high society. She's worked hard to become a trusted voice in London's modern art scene and respected across the continent. The Tate's Picasso commemorative is to be her crowning achievement, featuring not only the artist's most iconic and intimate works, but a newly discovered painting one she advised an investor to purchase. But when Lily makes her outrageous declaration, suspicion and scandal threaten everything Diana has achieved, as museums and collectors across Europe already doubting her post-war acquisitions fall into chaos and rumors of a worldwide forgery run wild. All Lily has ever wanted is to follow in Diana's footsteps and take the art world by storm in her own right. Yet one comment puts not only her own career at risk, but also her mentors. Unless, was she right? With the clock ticking and the clues starting to pile up against her, Lily must uncover the truth behind the Picasso before she loses not only her career she's always wanted, but her freedom. Block off your calendar and lose yourself in the English masterpiece, a thrilling read that will keep you on the edge of your seat till the very end, from the author who brought you the London House and the Berlin Letters. Now, I have read the Berlin Letters, and I loved that. It was really good. It was very, it drew me in, and I didn't want to put it down. I am not very far into this book yet, so I can say that it's really good. I just have been distracted with other things, and on the weekends I tend to either listen to an audiobook or I get wrapped up in everything. So yesterday I actually finished an audiobook and started book 2 and finished it. So I actually read audibly all day while I was doing all my to-do things. I will be putting a review of the second book that I read yesterday up probably tomorrow, if not tonight. Book 1 was a book I'd already read. Book 2 came out last year, and it was on my to-be-read list, but I didn't do it. And book 3 comes out next month, and it's my March book for the book club that I'm doing, the reading challenge. So that's why I read books 1 and 2, because I wanted to be ready for book 3. Another book that I'm planning to read this month, I hope, it's kind of big. It's called Even After This by Deborah Clark. And I was recommended this book, and I was kind of excited to get a hold of it. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. It's a big book. It has, let's see if I can find out how many pages it has. It has 372 pages. And it's Shelter in Sky, book 1. So it's the first book in a series. And it says, when you're ready to live again, love often has a way of finding you. 4 years after tragedy, Meredith Harper is tired of hiding in her corner of Texas and living life a game of dodgeball. She packs up her grief, awkward social graces, and sizable life insurance in search of a vacation and investment property in Colorado Springs. A botched dinner reservation throws her into the path of a bona fide movie star, and Meredith pushes through her comical celebrity neurosis to discover he is charming but a terrible dancer. A viral video of a daring rescue makes Harlan Holcomb's celebrity star stronger, with millions of his fans deeming him a real-life Hercules. But a minute of heroism doesn't absolve his past mistakes. As Harlan and Meredith spend more time together, he helps her believe there might be more to her, not just in life, but in love. And she might be part of the solution to restore the legacy he fears is tarnished. But what happens when the path to redeem his mistakes collides with a path to redeem her loss. Okay, doesn't that sound so intriguing? I can't wait to read it and let you know what happens. This book is romance, clean and wholesome. So it's not necessarily Christian fiction, but it's in the romance, but it's clean and wholesome. So it's not going to have any questionable material, which is great because I don't prefer to read books that have that. Okay, so those are two books that are still on my February list. Those will be books 6 and 7 because I've read 5 other books so far this month. So thanks for stopping by, and I will check in with you next Sunday night. I might do a live. We'll see. I'm gonna try to not let my fear get to me. So comment below what your favorite genre is to read.